Supreme Court has wrapped the Commission for Air Quality Management on air pollution measures, saying that it must decide on schools urgently. Well, the Supreme Court has said that the CAQM must decide on school reopening and the air quality panel must give a decision by tomorrow morning. Well, that's the latest coming in. We'll try and get more details about this. My colleague Sonal Prabhu will be joining us in just a bit. Meanwhile, that's the latest coming in. Supreme Court has said that a decision needs to be taken whether schools can be opened or not, looking at the severe air quality in Delhi NCR. Well, the Supreme Court has asked the air quality panel to decide by tomorrow morning. My colleague Sonal Prabhu joining us on the broadcast here. Sonal, what more details do we have from the court?
Well, 3 or 4 important points which need to be given to our viewers. First, of course, the most important in terms of viewer-friendly, whether schools and educational institutions will be reopened. I think that has been left to the Center for Air Quality Commission to take a call on this matter, but with a very big important proviso and a hint from the Supreme Court that measures should be taken taking into account the poor people, the mid-day scheme, those who can't have online access, to ensure that the measures will be taken note of, and they should immediately take a decision as of now, and if not, latest by tomorrow morning. So that's the directive to the CAQM. They've also directed now the CAQM to take action against the Delhi Police Commissioner and other officers who were responsible to ensure that they manned those areas in terms of entry points into the National Capital Region. And it's in that ground that they've asked them to act and take penal action against the Delhi Police Commissioner and other officials. Thirdly, they have directed all state governments to use their labor cess to give the basic subsistence allowance to the construction daily wage laborers through their labor cess, so as to be able to give them some kind of respite, given the fact that for the last few days there has been no employment for these poor people. So these are the 3 important measures that have been taken. They will hear this matter again on Thursday, and they are definitely getting to the bottom of it. But as they very categorically said, we have to take steps which we can implement where there is money. We cannot be running the government. All these observations being made by Justice Oka and his brother judge to clearly send the message that the Supreme Court means business, but the executive has to continue to do their job based on the acts that they have passed and ensure that they take penal action against the Delhi Police Commissioner and other officers responsible,
right,
as well as ease the, for students and educational institutions to take some measures to ensure that they can also get access to health, as well as
So the court has also
education.
said, we believe, Sunil, that all GRAF 4 measures will continue. There will be no relaxation yet until further hearing, of course.
Well, that they've left it to the CAQM, various other measures, as well as, of course, those 2 points that I said, the educational institutions. So those 2 points, they will look at it. Yes, they will want to see the AQI report, which will be submitted once again for them to have an overview of the entire situation before they take a call on various other measures. So yes, you're right. To the extent it is relevant to educational institutions, schools, colleges, and others. But the other aspects they look at, but definitely they're making the court commissioners more accountable. They can continue their visits to give their reports or any other GRAP violations, and also give them some remuneration for the work they're doing. And definitely taking penal action against no less than the Delhi Police Commissioner is sending a message loud and clear from the top to bottom that they're not going to spare anybody when it comes for us to breathe proper air.